start that sharing your screen.
Okay.
Now you can start.
So is it visible?
Yes, yes, it is fine.
Okay, so I have created that file. Till here we had covered that day. Okay, so far what we have covered: introduction about HTML. After that, what are the editors we can use to edit the HTML files. After that, we had covered some basic attribute, heading, paragraph, links, images, buttons, and we had some HTML attributed, like if I want to give some special information to a HTML tag, so we can use HTML attribute. In attribute we had ref, src with alt, style, lang, and after that we saw HTML headings, like how we can provide headings to HTML file, so
Yeah.
that it can give some meaning to the body. Okay, after that we had paragraph, like in body if I want to write some story or some information, so we can use that section under p, that is called paragraph in HTML. After that we saw how to break the line, and how we can use as a signature, so that whatever we write in how format we write, it should be visible in same manner. So for that we used pre. After that we saw HTML styles. So in styles, I'll tell that we are going to cover mostly two things today. First thing is HTML CSS. Okay, what is CSS? Like cascade style sheet. So in how many ways we can provide styles. So we will see that one today, and after that we have the next most important thing is HTML tables, like how we can create tables in HTML, because when you are going to create any report, so in that time you will mostly use tables. So you should know first how to create table using HTML, and after that I will just brief about how to get the report using PowerShell, and in that PowerShell report how we can include styles. Okay, so here already we have seen some basic about HTML styles, and we saw HTML text for formatting, HTML quotations and citations elements. Okay, and how we can provide the comments. Now we have come here where I have to start today. Okay, so first thing is like HTML colors. So how when you create any HTML element, so in starting it doesn't give any color or any formatting, so how we can uh, give colors to those things, like background color, font color, and border color, etc, etc. So using colors we can provide all those things. So here you can see that I have written background color, and after that here it is color something tomato. So how we can give color, so what we have to do, this one is actually I have written in inline cascade style sheet. So later I'll explain about this. So inline is nothing but in same line we will add styles, and in under style we will add the other attributes information, so that according to it it will pass and it will display based on that input. Okay, so I have just copied this one into notepad here, and I have saved this one with html .html extension. Okay, and mostly that section I had already explained, that it is starting with HTML tag, ending with HTML tag, and it has mostly two sections. First section is head and next section is body, and whatever the script or CSS anything has to be written, that has to be written under head, and whatever the information has to be main information has to be written, that has to be written under body. Okay, so I have copied that two things. Like first thing is H1 and second thing is P. H1 is nothing but the heading of that one, and P is nothing but the paragraph. And I have given styles is equal to, and whatever the information I want to add, we will have to give the key value format. Okay, so here it is the key, and here it is the a value. So these two things has to be separated by colon. And again, if I want to give another information, so that has to be separated by semicolon. Okay, since here only one information is there, but still we will have to provide the semicolon, so that it will understand that till here only I have to think to pass. Okay, so we will see the output of this one. Here is the output of those things. This is the heading section. Here I have written hello world, and in color, background color, I have given the DOS blue. So it has reflected like this, and after that we have given color tomato. So it has reflected like this. Okay.
Vikrant, if I don't want like background color should be there, just I have to remove that, right?
Yes, if you don't give this section, okay,
It will be
if I cut this one, and
okay.
if I save this one, and if I see,
Okay,
so you
that's
will
fine.
not
That's
get
fine.
have any background color.
Okay.
Okay, so mm next same thing is here also. Already we have saw this one background color, and after that, if I want to get the four color, so I'll copy paste this section also, and after that I'll refresh. So see here. Okay, I have written the styles is color. Color means nothing but the four color, font color. Okay, and background color is the color in background. So here
Okay.
we had given the background color. Here we don't have background color. Here we have only given color everywhere. Okay, so whatever the font we have written here, so it will simply capture the color from here, and it will reflect in your HTML page. Okay. After that we have border color. So we have border color like this. Okay, in border color, border first of all, we will have to divide the define the border, like how much pixel width of this one should be, and after that the color of that border. Okay, so the text what is going to appear in the HTML page, that will have border. Okay, see if I save this one, and I refresh the page, so like this it will appear. So if you are writing any text or something, and here only if heading is there, and if I want to add the border also, say for example if I copy this one, okay, and if I paste it here, okay, in the after saving, if I refresh, see it has border also. Okay, so using these two things you can give special effects to your heading or body or any text according to your uh, requirement. After that we have color with number formatting. Okay, so we have in three different format. First is RGB. RGB is nothing but the red, green and blue. So we can give the number using the this one uh, list format. So this will be the red, this will be the green, and this will be the blue. Okay, so we know actually all the colors are made of the combination with these three colors only. Okay, so when we give this one, so it will reflect according to the color coding. And after that we have second format to give in hexadecimal. So every color has some number. Okay, so simply we can use that number. After that here It has percentage thing. I have not used this one, but we have used this one also in Google color. If you go here, okay, in Google also, um, if you select HTML color coders, okay, wait,
Shrant, you put your charger because last time your charge went, right? So better if you have line, you can put your.
no, actually this time I have connected using office laptop, so
Okay, okay, that's fine.
laptop.
Then. Yeah.
Wait, no, that, uh, just checking. Actually, I forgot which site I used to because yes, here. Okay. So here, what you can do to get the color coding. Say, for example, if I want red, okay. So I'll simply scroll it here, okay, and you can scroll this color also, which background you want, which color you want. Simply you, like in yellow you want dark yellow and light yellow. So simply first you scroll this one, okay, and after that you simply take it, move it back and forth, okay. So after that you are seeing that as I am moving it, it is, this number is getting changed, okay, right? Hello, hello,
Hear you.
Yes,
Rajdesh.
yes.
Yes, yes, I am here.
Okay, okay. I
Sorry,
thought,
there is a mute.
okay.
You are in mute, that's why.
Okay, so I have selected this one. Now let's see, first what I will do, I will first copy this one. So in HTML, if you don't know the name of color, because some basic color name only we know, right? But if I want beyond that, so what we will have to do, we will have to select using this RGB and hexadecimal format. Okay. See, I have copy pasted this one, and I will refresh here. So it has reflected like this. Okay. Now, if I want to change the color, like say for example this one is light pink, this one is light pink, and if I am selecting some different color, say for example I am selecting like this, too much dark, too much dark blue, this color. So simply what I'll do, I'll copy this number and I'll paste it here. You are seeing. So this is how you can use color picker to change any of the color. Okay, this is see, you are seeing here, this is showing hexadecimal format, this is RGB format, and here I think it is in percentage format. I am not aware of these three, but I have used these two. Okay, in Excel also, in Excel also you can use to pick the color coder. Okay, so this is how we provide the color to HTML page. After that we are going to HTML styles, the main part which we wanted to cover today. So what is HTML style CSS? So CSS is nothing but it is called a cascading style sheet, and this is the way we provide the styles, like how our text should appear, it should be in which format, what should be size, what should be color, all those etc etc things. So for that we use
So Vikrant,
one. Yes.
this one CSS, what you are talking, it is same as like we are getting the result from PowerShell and we are merging it with HTML. So CSS will come into the picture for this, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
CSS is nothing but if you are creating any HTML, that will be in raw. You will see only the basic text, but you want to provide some special things like what should be the border, what should be the font color, how which color should be background in. So we use CSS for that purpose. Okay. So you are seeing that CSS describes how HTML element are to be displayed on screen. Okay. So if we don't give this part, so whatever the text is there, that will be displayed as it is. It will not have any special effect on screen. So for that purpose we provide CSS. So CSS saves a lot of work. It can control the layout of multiple web pages all at once. Okay, so what is this? Like if you are providing styles to each section, say for example, I have written so many things like H1, P1, P, H1, P. So in that one, in every line, I have written style, style, style. Okay, but if I have multiple pages and multiple lines of HTML text, so in that case it will not be possible, right? That will be very hectic to write this section repeatedly. So what we can do, we can simply give class here or id here, and under this section we can write our all the style formatting, so that these all element will pick up the style and formatting from here, and it can use to format. So in that case what we can use, we can reuse these styles for multiple element and in multiple pages. So for that purpose also we use CSS. Okay, so CSS has three types. First is inline, second is internal, and third is external. So here we have already seen inline. So this is the thing what you are seeing is nothing but the inline. Why we call it inline? Because we are writing in same line as the element is there. Okay. In second thing we have internal.
Is also
So
CSS
internal.
only. What you have written, that is also CSS.
Yes, yes.
So this is H1, whatever you are writing, this is CSS means just formatting, right? Mm,
Yes, CSS is the way how you are going to provide the styles to a text.
okay, okay. So any style
Okay.
will come means that is a CSS.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. And in line we have seen, and in internal, I was telling that we will be writing under head section, and we will have to give that ID and class. So I'll discuss about ID and class. Okay, later. So here you are seeing by using the style attribute and HTML element only, and internal is by using a style element in head section. So if I want to add a style, what we will have to do here, first we will have to create a section called style, and again we will have to close the style. Under this section we will have to write all the styles part. Okay. And in external, what we can do in external, whatever the things we are writing here, we write in a separate file and we save that file with .css. Okay, and here we will have to give the src is equal to the path of that file. And here we have two things, like you can give offline and online both path. If your that css is available into some website, you can give the url here, or if that is saved into your computer, you can simply give the path here. So like that we can use the external style sheet. Okay. And the most common way to add css is to keep the style in separate css files. However, here we use inline and internal styling. Okay, because this is easier to demonstrate and easier for you to understand. So inline, all we have already discussed. In inline CSS used to apply a unique style to single HTML element. So in some time, what is there, you are going to use any styles which is not having any duplicate, right? That style should be visible to only one text. So in that case we can manage to provide in same line. But whenever it is going to be repeated and it is going to be used in so many pages, so in that case that is like very useful, and it should be mandatory. And one more benefit will be there, if something bad happened to your HTML page and you are not able to debug, and your styles is separate, so what can happen that one HTML person can only dedicate to your CSS part. Okay, he should not temper any of your data part. So that is also one benefit. And security benefit, like he will not have, if you are using external style sheet, so he will not have access to other part of your application. He will have only access to that HTML part, so that he can work there. Okay, and other person can work on other data part. So this one we have see. After that we are going to see internal CSS. So an internal CSS is used to define a style for single HTML page. Okay. So here in every page, here we can write the data, and for all those data here we can write the CSS. Okay, and if it is repeated, simply we can copy these sections and we can paste in other HTML pages, so that it will pick up from starting and it can reflect. Okay, internal CSS is defined in head section of HTML page within a style element. So any of your script or CSS should be written under head section only. That is the mandatory part in HTML. Okay. So here we have a small code. What I'll do, I'll copy this one. No, wait, I'll create a separate file, so that I should not modify this one. Okay, wait. Mm, okay, I'll edit with Notepad and copy paste this one.
Here, what are you doing? Just go to that code.
Yeah, yeah, just okay. See, I'll explain you what is the meaning.
Yeah.
Okay, first part is like HTML doc type is used when you want to use the HTML5 version. Okay,
Okay.
yes. After that, we have basic sections only, HTML. After that, head. After that, body.
Body.
And in head section, I have used style. Okay.
Okay.
And what I have done here, I have retained the section body H1 and P. So previously, what we used to do, we used to write under here, right? Styles
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah. That's correct. That's correct.
now what we have separated, we have written body H1 and P.
P.
So whenever it is seeing the body, okay, so it will reflect that color, this style for the entire body. So whenever it
Okay.
is seeing H1, so it will provide this part for H1. Okay, if it is seeing any P
Okay.
section, okay, so
Okay.
it will provide this one.
So here one question: can we
Hmm.
write two body type? Like I want one should be red, one should be blue. So I will put two this one, and I will give like H1 or H2 like that something. Like
Yeah.
here.
Yes, yes. See, for example, here I have H1. Okay, if I copy paste this one and make it H2,
Uh, and there I want like H2 color as red.
H2. Yes. See,
That
for
one also we can
example,
do, right?
Yes, I will copy in this one and I'll make it
H2
H2.
as some different color. Okay, that's
Uh,
fine. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so
okay,
here just we are passing the parameter and it will be
see,
okay.
this is
That's
how
fine.
it will be
Okay.
visible. Okay,
So
so
not writing it multiple of times will pick up from there and it will give the result. That's it.
yes, yes, and if you have system defines elements, say for
One
example
second, one
H1,
call
H2.
came from my office. Just you continue.
Okay, so that it will pick up from the here only. But if you want to say for example, if I have H1 only repeated H1, okay, H1 is repeated, and if I want to different color for both, okay, so in that case what we can do, we will have to give the id is equal to here h11, and here I will write id is equal to h12. So here what is going to happen, so here only what we will have to do here, I'll have to give has, after that h11, and after that hash h12. Okay, so if I execute this one, see, one is color blue and one is color blue and one is color yellow. Okay, understand it. So this is nothing but if you are having a duplicate element and you want to provide different styles for both, so in that case we will have to use id. Same way, if you want to provide styles for a group of element, so what we can do, we can write here class, we can write class here. Sorry. And but in class both should have same name. Okay, class is equal to h11, class is equal to h11. So now what we can do, we remove this one, and here instead of hash we will have to give the dot. And if I replace this one, see, again it is working. So I have provided color blue for uh, both the elements. Okay, so this is nothing but the group of element. Say for example, if I make it h5, and here also h5, okay, still both will have same classes, because I have used class is used for group of element and id is used for individual element. Understood? After that we will go external style sheet.
Yeah,
So
got it.
in, yeah, so in external style sheet, as I have told you, an external style sheet is used to define the style for many HTML pages. Okay, so in this one, with an external style sheet, you can change the look of an entire website by changing one file, as I have told you. Okay, it will be separate, very separate from any of the application, and everywhere whenever styles is required, there we only need to give the this one href. So this is
Can you explain again someone because I was missed it.
oh, okay, okay, what I was telling, I was talking about the id and class. Okay,
Okay,
see, just a
this
second.
line I understood this one.
Wait. Okay, so I was talking about this. Okay, see, if you have a multiple duplicate class, say for example, if you have h1 multiple times, or h2 multiple
Yeah,
times,
yeah.
or body multiple times, and
Okay,
you want to give a separate colors for each one. Okay, here say
okay,
for example, if I write h2, okay, so here you are seeing both are h1. Okay, but
okay.
just a second, here it will be id. Now you are seeing that I have written id is equal to h11 and id is equal to h12. So
Okay,
it means both are different element. although they are using same thing H1 and H1, but they will have a different identity. Okay, and here we are going to provide based on their identity. So if I refresh this one, so you are seeing that both are H1 only, but both are having different colors. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the ID. But if you have some group of elements,
But
say
how it is taking then? It is first is different color, second is different color.
yes, I told you na, that both are having different identity. It is having
But,
H11 and it is
but
having
it
H2.
has to no like H1 has to give red color or blue color.
Yes, I have written here now.
But
See,
has you have done no? Has means it is
see, has is nothing but the ID. This is the way it will identify in CSS. It's not like in other
okay. I was
scripting
thinking
language
about power
comment.
cell like has means it is a comment. That's why I
No,
thought.
it's not comment.
Okay.
Okay, and for class, we can give here class also. Say for example, if I want to give the same type of style for a group of element, so what we can do, class, and both are having same same class. Okay, because class will have more than one element. And although if I change it to 3, okay, here S3, so here I don't need to give anything. Simply what I'll do here, I'll give dot, okay, dot and color. For example, if I am writing light
Okay.
red, let's see it is taking or not. uh, okay, I'll refresh. No, this is not working. Make it red only. See, you are seeing, right? Both are different section, but we have given same styles to all. So same way, if I have multiple things, so everywhere what we will have to do, we will have to use class, and we will have to give the same name. Okay, and
Okay.
in that class, if I want to multiple a group, multiple duplicate things, if I want to give separate style for each, so in that case we will have to use ID. So understood? ID will be used for individual element, and class will be used for group of element. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the difference between ID and class. This is the most important thing in CSS. And after that, I was talking about the this one, external style sheet. So in that they have created one external styles. In that one they have retained the color, and here they have simply given the path of that one. Okay, styles.css they have used .css extension, so to this one. So this one is not much required here for our purpose. So this is simply for theoretical purpose. Okay, after that we have CSS font. So as I was telling that the CSS color property defines the text color to be used. After that we have CSS font family. Say for example, right now it is visible in another font. If I want to change here that font, say for example, if I am writing here only, let's see, here only, if I want to write like font iPhone font family. Okay, let's see if I refresh. You are seeing something happen? Nothing happen.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry, I have written font iPhone family. See, this is happen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is how we can change the color and font type of any text. So this is what they are explaining here, font family. After that we can control the font size also. If I want to give any font size according to my requirement, So here only we can give font hyphen size colon, and here we can write 200% colon. See, this is how it got reflected here. Font family Verdana, font size 200%. So it has overrided the H3, but here it is not required. Okay, so if I give for paragraph, say for example, if I write here and sorry, if I write like font uh, font size 100%. See, for this one it got changed for P. If I make it 200, let's see. See, you are
Yeah.
seeing this one is getting increased. Okay, so this
Yes.
is how you can control the color of any font. You can control which font you want to use. You can control how much size it should be using CSS. And whatever the thing you want to write, you have to write under styles and here only. You should not see anything here.
One thing in Vikrant, just one question. Like
Mhm.
this is the paragraph. This is coming in red. Why it is coming in red?
Because I have written color red.
Okay, P is red. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Correct. Correct.
Yes. Okay, so this is how they have written color blue font family Verdana. After that, font size this. Okay, here you are seeing that I have written in same line, but you can use like this also, say like this. So it can be written like this also. If you have multiple parameters here, say for example, if I want to separate like this, so we can write like this also. Okay, you can write in same line. Since if you are writing in same line, it will go too long. So that is why be separate so that we can see it very easily. So this one also should work. Okay, so this is what they also have used in this one also. Okay, and CSS border, same thing we have used. So in P section only, say for example in P section I want to do like this. Color I have already written. After that, size also we have seen. Okay, and after that we have font size. Now if I want to give the border here, so how I will give? I will give simply like this. See, like this. So this has multiple attribute. First is color attribute. After that font size is there. Now we have added border also. So how it will be reflected?
You have not saved, I think.
No, I think somewhere. That is okay. Okay, see, body is having background color, and this one is also having same background color. Okay, that is why it's not visible. If I give solid blue. Okay, let's see, this one is having. Okay, so this is how we can give the border here, and we can separate these things so it will be visible very clear, and anybody can debug this part, and whenever required you can simply go to this section to change the styles.
Okay.
I think after that it will be very easy for you to work on a style sheet, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is how we can separate body section. You can write multiple things. You can write multiple things here. So after that, I think there will not be confusion. Simply write P, and in curly bracket you separate this one, and after that you write in a key value pair. In that key value should be separated by colon, and other attributes should be separated by semicolon. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And if you are having that any attribute in two word, so that should be separated by hyphen.
Okay.
Okay, space should
This thing
not
we
work.
have to remember. This thing we have to memorize.
Yes, yes. This is the basic formatting.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
think you will remember very easily. It's not a big deal. Okay, and this will be coming by default when you are writing any HTML reporting or something. You are converting that PowerShell output into HTML. So this section will be generated by the PowerShell only. Okay, but
okay.
but if you want to provide some special effects, so what you will have to do, you will have to use this section. I'll show you later how we can include this part into HTML in PowerShell.
That only it is very, very important. That
Yes,
part
yes.
whenever you are teaching, that is only it is very, very important to generate the report for PowerShell.
Mhm. Okay, so after that we have CSS padding. Padding is nothing but the space between the text and the border. Okay, so here you are seeing that border is there, and inside border the text is there. But if I want some space between that border and text, so we will have to use padding. So let's see, padding is equal to 30 pixel. I'll simply copy and in P only I'll paste it here. Okay, after that if I see, so I have changed the padding. So this is what space between the text and the cell. So everywhere it has taken 30 pixels, so that is why it has come in middle of that border. After that we have CSS margin. So margin property defines the margin outside the border. I don't know, I'm not getting what is really these people are trying to say. So if I give margin, okay. Okay. Margin is, I think, from left side. It is considering the space. Here is space you are seeing here, right? And after that we have ID attribute. Already I told you that each single element or duplicate, if I want to provide different identity, so we can give different ID to each element, and each element should have unique ID, then only it will work. And a class should have a group of uh, elements. So in that class, class names can be similar, but id cannot be similar. It should be unique for each element. Okay, to define a specific style for one special element, add an it attribute to the element. Getting? Then define a style for the element with the specific id. So already I have showed you that hats should be coming before id. Okay, just second. So is it clear so far?
It is for me. It is fine. What about you, Manish?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I
So
think
I
this will be basic. So
yeah,
after
this is
that,
basics. Once PowerShell will merge, then it is become I think more interesting how we are looking that all code HTML.
yes, and if
Then we will
and after
understood more.
that, when you are seeing any styles, so it will not be difficulty for you to understand that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. That's
Okay.
correct.
Okay, after that we have class attribute. We have already understand that define a class for special type of elements. Okay, here you are seeing only element, but here elements, it means that we can provide for
Multiple of
multiple,
things we will
and
use.
add a class attribute to the element. So this is how we can add class is equal to we can give anything. Okay, and if say for example, if one element having multiple classes, So how we can separate that one? We can use this one, p dot error, so that in multiple p's it will search for this class only. Say for example, here I have p, multiple p I have. Okay, I'll copy for 2 to 3 times. Here I have multiple copies. Okay, now I want to give class is equal to error. Say for example, here class is equal to, I have written like this, and I will use this one for alternative things. Okay, and we can use h also, h2 also. Let's go use h2 here. Okay, now I will use here also class. Okay, you know this one. So okay, oh, just a second. Hmm. So here we will give class, this class. Okay, now you are seeing that H2 and P. This is H2 and this is P. Both are having class error. Okay, but for H2, if I want to provide different formatting and I want to provide different formatting for P, so we can write like this: H2 dot, after that error, H2 dot error, and in curly bracket we can give any color. Say for example, if I am writing color is equal to pink. Okay, refresh this one. Okay, here it has came in pink, H2. Okay, and now if I want to use color p dot error, and here I want to give color colon, you can write like gray. So if I refresh this one, hmm, color gray p. Okay, already actually we have used this one. So color is equal to, I'll make see, you are seeing, right? So what happened here? So H2 and P both are having same class, but still I am able to change the color of H2 different and for P different. So using this one only. So we have multiple ways to control the color and styles. So external references, here we are using link. After that rel is equal to style sheet, and here you are seeing that we are giving the URL of that page whenever it is saved into some file. And if it is saved into single computer, so we will have to give the path like this. External style sheet can be referenced with a full URL with path relative to the current page. So this is nothing but the we can in style only, here in style only we can give that path. So it will think that we have to take from another class. Okay, See here you are seeing, right, head. After that, this is not needed in external style sheet. Simply we will have to give the link. In that link we will have to give the rel is equal to style sheet. I don't know what is rel is equal to. I think some type of this one type of link. And after that we will have to give the path of that url. If that path is saved under local computer, we will have to give the full path of that one, like this. So
Okay.
yes. So this is how external references work.
This
Simply
is CSS means CSS file you are we are giving it, right?
yes.
Style sheet.
So whatever we have written here, na, we will save this one into a separate file, and we will save that file
Okay.
with .css extension. And either
And
you can
style only
upload
we
that.
will pass.
Yes, and either you can save that one into a separate website, upload somewhere, or you can keep into your local computer only. If you are keeping in local computer, you will have to give the path like this, and if
Okay.
it is in some website, you will have to give the path like this. Okay.
Okay. That's fine.
Yes, so css part is over. Now we are moving to table part. So is it clear? Now again I will create different this one. Mm, okay, in that one I will have to use the table. Okay, so here table, I'll explain table first. I am copying here. Okay, and now as of now this is not needed, and save. And
Now what are you trying to do, Bharat? I
no
didn't.
no I'll tell you,
Okay.
CSS part is over. I am trying to just create one table, basic table. Okay, to showcase to you. So you are seeing that I have created that table, but it is not looking in good format. This is the heading of that table. Okay, and this is the column of that table. But we can control the style of the table. I'll explain you. Okay, so your CSS part is over. Any confusion in that one? Now we are moving to how to create table in HTML.
Okay. I no issue, but we will try one more time. Then only we'll come to know, right? Manish, you can.
I think so. If it is in a PowerShell, then we will know, because we need to know how
Yeah,
it
yeah,
look like and how it work.
Yeah. I'm saying showing you first in HTML basics, so that in PowerShell also you
Right,
will
right.
have to use same thing. Okay, in PowerShell you will have to same you will have to use same styles in terms of string. Okay, so whatever the things we have written, you have to store into a variable, and you have to call that variable somewhere. So until you know this part, you cannot create that variable. Okay,
Right.
because so that is why I was showing you this one. After that we have a table section. Okay, an HTML table is defined with the table tag. So that is the basic part here. You are seeing that. Okay, so this will be starting with table, and it will be ending with table. So using this one we can create the table, and after that we have two sections. So this is confusing, why? So you are seeing in table we have rows and columns, right? So rows will be defined like this. So this is nothing but the tr is nothing but table row. Okay, so when you are ending a table row, you will have to end the table row. After that, in table we have column. So in each column we have one heading. So each column heading will be defined by the TS. This is nothing but the table header. So whenever you want to give the name to a column heading, so you have to keep under TH and TH. So again, when you are coming to the next column, so again you will have to start with TH, and you will have to end with TH, and in between you will have to write the column name. Again, here also space is not required. Anyway, HTML will ignore the space. Okay, after that we have age. So here also we have kept that one under TH and TH. So this is the heading part. This is how we write. And we have to write a table, a starting table, ending table, TR starting, ending TR, TH starting, ending TH, again TH starting, ending TH. So this is how everywhere, how many big table you are creating, you have to repeat this part, only your data will change.
Like here you are giving the data, right? This Smith and this name.
Yes, yes,
So in future, we want this data should has to come either from the database or either should has to is come from PowerShell.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I
right.
think that EVE, that Jackson, what is there? So this one will be how we can link through this to PowerShell. That also it is very important for us,
Yes, yes,
because in
actually,
future we will not use this manual. It has to come from there.
yeah, yeah. In PowerShell, what happens when you use convert to HTML? So in that case, PowerShell only convert its output in this format. Okay, it
Mhm.
converts automatically in this format. And in that case, what we will have to write here, body, you are seeing body, right? So what we will have to do here, we will have to write table. Okay, and in that table we can write
You are
the,
giving the example for this also, no? Later.
yeah, yes,
That's
yes.
fine. Then if you want, you can take that class. You can explain.
Okay, so I have told you that this is the basic format. We can create table.
Hmm.
Okay, and here you are seeing style is equal to width 100%. So what we will have to give here also, as I have showed you that we can give the ID. If you have multiple tables, then you can provide the ID. Okay, if you don't have multiple tables, so ID is not required, and you want to provide the CSS for a group of table though, so in that case you can use uh, class. So you are seeing that here they have used the width 100%. Now we can use uh, here also. Okay, so this is nothing but the table part is separate and style part is separate. Okay, so this also has same. I have saved this one. Let's see. Okay, so here in body background color is powder blue. If I want to give here background color is equal to different thing. Grayish, but no, no. See, so I have given the background color for only table. So in HTML, in PowerShell, what you can do when you are going to generate a table, so you can give entire body to a different color, and in every section you are creating a table, so you can give different colors. Say for example, our table is like this. Okay, but if I have one more table, so what I'll do, I'll copy paste once again this one. Okay, and let's see. Okay, now we have two tables with the same color, but what you are seeing that there is no gap between these two tables. Okay, so how we can provide a gap? So in the starting I had told you some br is there. Okay, so br is C. So this is how you can separate two tables in when you generate using PowerShell. So it will be reflected like this. So is it clear? Basic part of table?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you want to give the background color different of both the tables, so what you can do here, you can write id is equal to tab 2, and here id is equal to tab 1. Okay, and here we will copy and paste. Okay, and here we will write as tab 1, and here as tab 2, and here we will change the gray no, I have changed the pink color. See, so now you are seeing that both the colors are having different background. Okay, this is the basic thing. Now we will see other part, like if I want to give the different color to its borders, table borders, if I want to give different colors to cell borders, so we can control that one also. So each element row is defined with tr is nothing but the table row. Okay, and after that table header is defined with the th, so this is nothing but the column heading. After that, by default table heading are bold and centered. So this is how you are seeing, so all the heading are in center by default, and all the data is coming left aligned, so that is why you are seeing that it is left. And we can control the width of the table also. Say for example, here currently it is 100% of the screen. Now if I want to give 80% only, so this is how this one is getting changed. So if you have any html page and you want to align everything, so you can control the width of that table, and you can control width of all the tables separately also. If you have two or more tables, so all tables can have a different width according to the requirement. So here I have given width 80%, here I have given 100%. Okay, so here they had used inline style, but I have used internal style. Now we are coming to the next interesting part, that is called adding a border. So if I have HTML table and I want to provide a border like this, so it will be displayed without border. So if you are not giving anything, it will be displayed like border. So here you are seeing that as of now it is showing that it is simply a text, right? It is not showing us in meaningful way. So what we can do, we can write a table th and td. So here why we have written table ts and td, that I want border 1 pixel solid black for all. For table also it should be there. Table border is nothing but the outer layer of that table, outer layer. Okay, and in td and th and td is nothing but the data you are seeing. So each data is nothing but one td. Okay, so here also we will have border. For each data also we will have border. So that is why they have written under th and td. So I'll copy paste that part also. Okay, after that if I refresh this page, you are seeing that we got border, right? Now at least this is somewhat meaningful for us. Is it fine?
Yeah.
Yes. After that, HTML table collapse border. Yes. So now you are seeing that everywhere two borders are coming, right? Two lines are coming. But if I want to get only single line, so for that in HTML, collapse section is there. See here, border collapse. So if I am giving this one uh, here, So what will happen, so whenever it is coming in two times, so it will be reflected in single line also. If I see, now you are seeing, so this is more attractive than previous one, right? And
Yeah,
later we will see that how to control the color of entire column, heading, everything. So adding cell padding. Cell padding is nothing but the spacing. Okay, cell padding specifies the space between the cell content and in cell content and its border. Here is border is there. If I want to give some space between its border and its data, so I'll have to use cell padding. So if I give th and td with padding 15 pixels, so again I'll have to copy somewhere here. So this is nothing but, and if you want to give some common styles for multiple elements, so you can simply separate by comma. Okay, so whenever it is finding th and td both, it will provide this part. So if I reflect this one, see padding got increased. So this is how we can control the space between the cells, between the border and element. After that we have left align heading. Okay, by default table headings are bold and centered. After that, to left align the table heading, use css text align property. So this text align property is used to change the alignment of this one. Okay, th and td, if I give here here only, so already our this one td is left aligned, so heading also will be left aligned. See, you are seeing that everything has been left aligned as per this. So if I want to th and td is there, if I want to c and tr center, see now everything is center aligned. So this is how you can control the alignment of any text. Okay, after that we have border spacing specifies the space between the cells. So this is nothing but the cell is there in two cell. Say for example, you are seeing that border is there between the cells, and if I want to increase the width of that border, so that one also we can control. Say for example, right now we have a default border, and in table we will give the border spacing. So it will, if I give 10 pixel, it's not working. Border spacing table. Oh, sorry, I have given border spacing here. I should have given under table. Okay, I will copy this one because this is separate for only table. Okay, here only border 1 pixel already I have given, so that is why it's not taking. Okay, if I remove this part and I try now, so you are seeing that border is not there, right? So if I give here 10 pixel border, see border got increased. So this is how you can control the border of any table. You have to give here in table section I have written border only, but if this part is not there, so you can write border spacing also. Okay, so this is not needed because here only it is working.
Okay.
Okay, now the next thing is like this one is header and this one is body, right? But you are seeing that header and body both are having same color. But if I want a different color for header and different color for data, so we can control that part also. Here you are seeing that th and td. Right, so we can do here tab 1, tab 2. We can write here mm, we can write TD one section and we will create mm, TH another section. Okay, in TD we will write in TD we will have to write this one, and in TH we will write this one. See, you are seeing, right?
Yeah.
So for table heading we have changed the color, different color is there, and for table body different color is there. So this is how you can provide different color, dark color or something for your table header, and light color for your table body, so it will be looking like this. So this is how you can make your HTML tables very attractive. Okay.
How
Say
much is there, Vikrant? It is almost completed because we are running
uh,
out of time.
yeah, yes. I think most of the thing we have covered. I will simply go through very quickly. Okay.
Okay.
And so that after I save this one and share, now they can try their own. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
After
yeah.
that we have HTML table sense and spam many columns. So here you are seeing that we have separate columns, right? But if I want to create one more row and I want to merge, so in that case what is used in that case,
Merge
call
means what?
span.
Means two different table you are adding.
Merging means say for example here you are seeing this one, right? Say for example you are seeing I'll show you. Say, see, currently we have three columns, right? And we want to create only single table,
Mm.
single column. So what we can do, we can simply remove this part, and here you can write er person, and here we can give call span is equal to 3. Okay, so see, this is how this is having single.
Person. Okay.
So you are seeing that after that we have three columns,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Okay.
But
Okay.
here
That's
we have merged. So this is how we can merge columns. So we can merge a row also. You are seeing this row, right? So we can merge row also. Same way we can provide in left side also. Okay, so that will be called row spanning. After that adding a caption, this is nothing but the adding a name to a table, so it will be given some name to that your table, and special style for one table. So this is how we have seen already. We are giving the id for separate tables, we have already seen. Now you can define special style for this table. So again that table has tab 0. So actually this is not required. It will work with only id also. Okay. And here you can add more styles. Here is nothing but the, if you want to change the color alternatively, right? But here you are seeing pink, here you want to different color, again here different color. So you can add this one background color, here nothing but the nth color even, nth color odd. So for your odd this one row, it will be this color, and for even this will be this color. So this is how we can change the alternative. So we are finished with this one. I think for PowerShell part we can take one more class. So in that one
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will.
and that one is only very, very important, Vikrant. That is really
Yes.
very, very.
Yeah. After that, I think if somebody is seeing any report, so they will not have any confusion how
Okay.
to
So,
do,
so
how to
when you will
represent.
take that class for PowerShell?
So if you tell, I can take tomorrow only, because
So
already
tomorrow it's fine. Tomorrow I'm doing work from home only. So tomorrow I will. I think
uh,
more people will join for tomorrow. I will tell them or are waiting for that class only. Like no.
yes, yes, yes. Okay. I had shared you this part now. See, give me 5 minutes. I will just overview, brief in very short. Okay.
Okay.
And this is only tomorrow. Also, I would not take much time.
Okay.
So yes, yes. Only
I'll,
5 minutes.
yeah, but just these things you have to explain, like how the data is coming, how you are merging, how you are changing something is there, no? How we have
Yes,
discussed that.
yes, yes,
So
yes. So I in 5 minutes I will just explain a very basic thing. Okay, later we will see practical part also. Okay, so as I have told you that first you will have to create one variable. Okay, I have
okay,
create one variable, and whatever the things I am writing in this page, in this page, see, you are seeing that from here to here, whatever I have written. So I have written those things, and I have saved under variable from here to here. So there is no change here. So whatever the things you are writing here, okay, so you have to write under some variable in PowerShell. Okay, and
okay,
after that we have header section. Header section is nothing but we have saved this much also into some variable. See, you are seeing in header doc type HTML, HTML head. Okay, and what we are doing, first this section is called. Okay, after that we are calling this section, but we have defined in starting only this section. So what we are doing, we are in header variable we are writing this much, and we are calling simply this variable. Okay, so whatever the data is there, it will be simply written here. Okay,
okay,
after that we are closing the heading section, and again we are starting the heading section. After that we are giving the header h2, and we are writing disk space status. Okay, so this is how our header section is ended here. Okay, so this is the main part. After that we have footer section. In footer section, nothing but here we have closed the body and HTML. Okay, so we have again created one variable, and we have saved those things here. After that,
okay,
what we are doing, this is nothing, this is simply we have given some name to that file. Okay, and the main part is here, yes, the main part is here, how we convert to
just for a minute, but
HTML. So hello, yes, Rajesh. Hello, Rajesh.
He's on mute.
Okay, so you are seeing that in this section we are getting the PowerShell output. Okay, and after getting the PowerShell output in this section, in another section what we are going to do, we are taking this section and we are converting into HTML. Okay, in HTML we have two different things. First is pre-content and second is post content. Okay, so this section, header section, whatever styles we have written here, so that will be reflected in starting of your report using pre-content. Okay, and whatever we have written into footer section, so that will be reflected on at last of your the main content. So this is how we can provide the color to your report when you generate using the PowerShell. So this is basic thing. Got it right? And in later section, how
uh,
to change the, yes, Rajesh.
yeah, something we are getting, but not fully. But once you will start practical, then only we will understood more.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and in this section, section we are changing the color of individual cell based on the this one matching. Say for example, I have written here, what I am doing, I am getting the output and saving into the variable. After converting into HTML, entire output I am taking into that variable, and after that what I am doing, I am looping line by line to that variable. Okay, and after looping line by line, in each line I am in each line here, okay, I am searching for this keyword. Okay, so whenever I am finding this keyword in that line, what I am doing, I am replacing tr with tr class is equal to normal. As I have told you that what is the meaning of class and what is the meaning of tr, so you might be understanding here.
Yeah.
Okay, after that again, whenever warning is coming, so we are changing the again color with tr warning. Again, whenever critical is there, we are changing the color with different thing. Okay, okay, at last what we are doing, we are taking all the output and we are saving into the file. So you got right. So whatever you are seeing, tdr, ts, all those class and all, we have already defined in this section that body should be visible like this, and whenever normal class is there, it should be visible like this. Whenever warning class is there, it should be visible like this. Whenever critical class is there, it should be visible like this. And whenever any table is there, it should be visible like this. Whenever any ts is there, it should be visible like this. Whenever td is there, it should be visible like this. And whenever t2 is there, so this is how you can create the html colorful powershell report. Okay, tomorrow I can show you live how we can use these things section by section, so you will get more idea. Okay, but I think it's over for today, so I have covered, that's all. So I think we can round up today's class,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
share you all the files what we have created while demo session. Okay, tomorrow one more class. I think after that you will be able to do yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
After
Yes.
that,
And the last one you saw that it's a PowerShell program or it's just a variable file?
Manish,
No, no, it's PowerShell.
Manish,
PowerShell.
he will explain again tomorrow that part.
Okay, okay.
This is PowerShell. PowerShell code.
Oh, I see. I thought it's a variable file. Okay.
No, no, you know
No,
already, no? Like PowerShell, we are merging this
PowerShell.
PowerShell with HTML,
Is
Manish.
PowerShell. This is
Right, right,
giving
right.
the disk space status. This is PowerShell.
So
Okay.
you have seen, no,
Okay.
Manish, mini script, we are running it, we are finding that HTML part, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
HTML I didn't explain. So
See,
later,
Right,
for
right.
example, Windows in PowerShell ISE, if I am writing this one, copy pasting this one. So I think after here you will understand.
we will discuss this.
See, this is PowerShell. Okay, PowerShell. It will give
Oh,
you
I
the
see. Okay.
disk space status. Rajesh, I have already explained this one, but not in HTML
Uh, so
context.
again, because HTML, we will discuss little bit, no, how you have break this one, no, then it's become good for it.
Yes, yes.
In
Tomorrow,
later,
what I will do now, I will execute section by section, so you will
yeah,
get
then
more
only
idea.
that all will understood. Like this is the break is
Hmm.
happened. This one is taking the
Yes,
data.
yes. After that, it will be very easy for you to understand or create your own report.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes, I'll share that to
Yeah, yeah,
Rajesh.
yeah,
Rajesh will forward to all.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay, then bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye.